Welcome everybody to Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. I'm tormented by gnomes. I will be your dungeon master. All time is a flat circle. Quarantine ride never ends. Anyways, I'm running this damn thing, and joining me today we've got Echofoot back. Echofoot, how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm ready to yeet.
Excellent, crows and hungers. And of course, the omnipresent Ninja Man, Matt. Matt, how you doing?
I am awake.
Yes.
Also here.
More corn.
Corn. I gotta say, guys, I'm glad that we did a 9 a.m. game. Lightfoot, thank you for the sub. The eating resumed. Eating will continue until morale improves. I'm glad we did a 9 a.m. game because my cat puked on the bed last night. Like,
No.
it was at dark 30, some unknown time, and I woke up like, it takes a cat a while to wind up to the puking.
Yep.
And I woke up like at the last two herks. So I wake up and the cat's like tucked in nice and snuggly cuddly right between me and my wife in the bed on top of our nice white covers. Why did we buy a white comforter? We're dumb. I'm just like, bleh. And my wife wakes up just in time for it and just puts her head under the covers like, no, go away.
It's your turn.
Yeah,
mine.
it was my turn. It was my turn.
Oh.
So I'm glad we started a little.
Yes.
Oh.
Me too, because I didn't sleep well.
Yeah. Anyways, we return to the City of Blood, and Echofoot has a lot to catch up on, including the fact that he's level 5 now.
I'm ready for that extra attack.
I was gonna say the main thing a barbarian
buddy.
gets at L5 is attack.
And
That
plus
was fast
3
movement.
proficiency. Oh, fast movement's amazing. You move faster.
Well, that sucks.
Can you check my character sheet? Because I think I already did the proficiency bonus. I think that's all.
Yeah, it's automated.
Oh yeah,
That's
no, it's auto.
definitely
It's auto. I'm just saying
Oh,
the
okay.
+1 bonus is amazing because it gives it to everything and it's great.
I mean, if you use the
Diablo's
character,
minions grow stronger.
Oh, so does Crozan. So
I'm not really doing Diablo's minions grow stronger. I'm more just like creating the world, and if you get over leveled, that's fine because there's 30th level zone in this campaign, and there's no such thing as 30th level in 5th edition. So I'm just letting it ride. I'm letting the things fall as they.
It's like, welcome to hell. We're much tougher than we normally would be. Yeah, we're just much tougher. I don't know what you're expecting here, kid.
Chat, if you have any audio issues, especially with me, the DM, like if I'm cutting out, please let me know. Reported me on my last recording.
Oh, there's the first yawn. We get +1 XP.
No, you don't get XP for yawns. You only get XP when I'm trying to deliver exposition or whatever, and I'm on mute. Those are the laws we live by.
It is the laws.
Yeah, this is a campaign about hell. Hell's lawful evil. Get with the program.
Hey.
All right. So when we last left our heroes, you were in Ramazith's tower. Show you where you were on the map.
Yes, show me.
Map below. We've had some internet issues today, folks, so it could be a wild ride.
Yeah, did the cats also throw up on your router too? Because that was a bummer.
No.
I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
You know what threw up on our router? Capital
God. Yep, exactly.
Goddamn network monopoly. I almost said network monarchy, which would have applied, but the network monopoly.
Same.
Right? All right, so here is Joplin's new base of operations. Oh, you guys are on the wrong. No, you're on the right map. So here's Joplin's. Boing. That's your new base of operations. Here in the Temples district is Ramazith's tower. Used to belong to Ramazith. You could visit this location. Powerful wizard.
Was it called Ramazith Tower?
Sir, you actually met Ramazith.
Why do I keep on thinking it's called Durlag's Tower?
Because
there
Durlag's
is a
Tower
Durlag's
was the special like end game, or it was the unknown Mewtwo dungeon of Baldur's Gate. It was the optional, incredibly challenging, deadly traps, nasty monsters. Which, by the way, I think somebody wrote that module. So if you guys want to go there, we can go there.
And die.
I love Wizard's Towers.
All right, so you are in Ramazith's tower. Ramazith's tower consists of just a whole bunch of different layers. Onions have layers, ogres have layers. This tower has layers. Let me see if I can pull up the visual. Yeah, so this is the location from the game.
Ooh,
At the bottom
very
floor,
pretty.
where he plies his trade. The top floor, which is half sealed off, and lives in half of it. And the other half is sealed off. I might have just said, but the caffeine's sealed. So you just popped a glyph of warding that was a cold spell.
Joe, no!
What? Can you hear me?
Are we losing it? Are we losing it?
You entered the Joe zone for a moment.
Wob, 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 wob. Better?
Yes. Oh, yes.
All right. So you are on the. You've unlocked a door into the second floor of Ramazith's tower. But you have not yet passed through that door. When Crozan shows up, I escaped somehow. Let's go.
One does not simply pass through the door of Rasimus Tower.
The door passes through you.
Yes. In Rasimus Tower, door passed through you.
Hey.
Now, Matt, are Captain Deadeye and Jarvis both with you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hired him. I hired him for the whole day. I've got
Right.
Captain Deadeye. I've got Jarvis. I've got Rhea. I've got the White Hawk of Chanthar. We are ready to go. And I would assume that we spend the better part of at least an hour with a crowbar and elbow grease trying to get this thing till our wonderful barbarian shows up to give us that final kick we need.
So I just waltz in, Crozan, like, there's like a yawn, like, fuck. What the fuck did you guys do? And why is this door not open yet?
Darius turns to Crozan. Oh man, buddy, I missed you so much. And he just like walks over and just puts his arms around your big burly form, and it's like it's been so hard by myself.
Dude, he checks his fake watch on his hand. Like, I saw you yesterday. Like, wasn't that long.
I know, but it just seems like it's been so long. It feels like it's been 3 months in real life, but it's only been 16 hours.
No, the longest 5 years of our life.
I know. But yeah, we've got a real big door over here that we need your elbows grease for. I gave Rhea a crowbar, and Jarvis and Deadeye have been trying to provide leverage, and we've gotten some progress. We hear it creaking and waning, but for the better part of an hour, we've mostly just been trying to pry this door off the wall.
Black
Can you
magic
do something
blocks
about
our
that?
road. But the will of a Templar is stronger.
Woo!
As Rhea continues to just on this thing.
And when you enter this room, by the way, Crozan, you see it is literally covered in melting ice. Like there's still ice and frost clinging to the walls all over the room. There's bed sheets that are half like broken from like being completely frozen, and someone would touch them and they would shatter. And they're whatever.
Adam, you remember when we used to clothesline dry our clothes when we lived up in the mountains? And like we always wanted to go out there
Out of each other.
and we'd like want to throw rocks to like break holes in the washcloths because they were frozen solid. Yeah, that.
Okay.
Whatever isn't broken is soggy beyond belief.
What the hell do you guys do here?
I turn to the wizard and I say, "This pumpkin was sleeping in the same room with that." And I point to the door. Oh, by the way, that exploded into a giant blizzard of ice.
You didn't know, but you slept next to a bomb. Essentially, this is not.
Yeah.
This is not advised to continue living.
I just never touched it.
Yeah, it's fair, but.
Well, I hope you're not a sleepwalker.
All right, so we're gonna try and crack this baby open.
Yes, please.
All right. I wish to yeet myself into the gate, please.
The yeet. Roll an athletics check with advantage. Got a crowbar.
You know, considering this is Descent into Avernus, Baldur's Gate, and they are playtesting Baldur's Gate, the video game, did you guys know that you literally can yeet yourself in game?
Really?
The jumping mechanic in that game is literally insane. And all I can imagine now, whenever you say you're yeeting yourself somewhere, is that you're just using this insane in-game jump check to just throw yourself across a room, slamming into walls and doors.
I get a +7 now.
Ooh, Nelly! That'll be plenty.
I like this.
That'll be more than sufficient. You pry the door open. The hinges as it goes open, revealing on the other side How's that volume, by the
Ooh, that's perfect.
Oh, it's good.
That's very ambionic?
way? Ambient.
Ambient. Joey.
By the
I
way,
can't hear anything. Did you play? Are you playing music?
yeah, I'm playing music. Make sure you don't have the tab muted. Make sure that your
I'm-
master music on the gears setting is dragged down, not dragged down. Also,
That was it. Yep, that was music level.
if I could have the two of you enable these settings on your settings here, enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice. That way, the audience will always see.
I have them enabled.
that.
Enabled.
Perfect.
And yeah, the music is real good. This is great.
Excellent. A chamber beyond, the windows are shuttered, allowing no natural light within. A foul chemical smell mixed with mildew salts your nostril. Your eyes sting for a moment. Tables and tables are scattered around this room, covered with glassware, distillers, those curvy, glass tube things, beakers, mortars, pestles, brass casks for lighting things on fire. It's an alchemical laboratory, but it's corroded and there's like leaks everywhere, and old experiments have sort of been moldering in the corners. It's, generally speaking, pretty nasty.
Pretty
Leaves
methy.
as in like animated vegetation that's just running around.
No, just like disposal piles and buckets where you dump old potions and stuff, and ingredients have been left out to rot, and just like toxic waste lying all over the place.
None of this is OSHA compliant.
Yeah, no, this is the EPA is gonna have words.
Oof. The BPA?
The MPA, Magical Protection
Good
Agency.
job. That was great.
All right, what would you like to do?
I want to make sure this is accurate. I'm just seeing a parchment that all of our
Yeah, I don't
characters
have a
hold.
battle map for this. This is gonna be an abstract battle map.
Totally cool. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have a graphic that didn't load or anything.
Oh, nope, you are good.
So, and you might have already said this. I was so busy listening to what I thought you said, animated leaks. Is there this room is basically like a laboratory / kitchen? It sounds like.
This is an alchemical laboratory.
Okay, no kitchen. I completely misheard.
No
this is
kitchen. A lot of the
Okay.
equipment is in here. You need cooking equipment in order to process alchemical ingredients and make potions, but it is an
Oh.
alchemical lab.
It's a
Jesse,
method.
we need to cook. This big old hat on Bryan Cranston.
Crows then rips his pants off. His underwear. It's more at home.
Darius turns to Crowzen. I've missed your shenanigans, but would you mind staying on task today, buddy?
Yes, I will.
The only thing that's surprising to me is that he was wearing pants in the first
In the
place.
first place. That bath changed Crowzen. It was the first bath of that degree he had ever had in his life, and he has now tasted luxury and will never go back. So when we look into this alchemical chamber, aside from all the amazing and slightly kitchen-like things that you described, there are no creatures here, I would assume, right?
Roll a perception check.
Oh man, can I have Darren do that?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have Darren do that. I have people for that. I have birds for that. Okay. Bam.
14. Crozan, roll a perception check.
Doing that. I wish I knew where that was.
Wow. You shouldn't have advantage on this, so we're going to take the first roll, which is an 18, so that's good. As you move into the room, you realize that several of the giant piles of discarded ingredients and moldering old potions are alive! They're alive!
No!
Behold!
Ouch.
And click on your character token and roll for initiative.
Oh damn. Okay. I am assuming that since we noticed them, we did not get surprised by this.
Correct!
Glorious, because we see you. We saw you, little buggers. Oh damn. How do you always? Oh, that's a good guy. Never mind. I'm not going to complain anymore.
Babies.
Oops. That's my little one. She's running around. She's awake. She has arisen.
I know, my kids are running around too.
Lord Vader. All right. So, we're going to have Rhea act as Crozan's retainer for this adventure.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Understood? Front line.
It's Jarrus's turn. Jarrus, the scout who's working with you, is going to fire his longbow twice at the first Cauldron-born he sees. The Cauldron-born are not like those Cauldron-born. Don't worry, not immortal undead. The first one is until they move or you engage them, I'm just going to say that they're in cover because of all the alchemical clutter. So he's going to fire at them, but they are in... Fires his bow, aiming between a beaker and a distiller. And whoopah! I have 3D dice enabled? I don't. All right. Now I've turned that on.
What a chungus.
Hey, you know, I'm managing a lot of stuff. All right, a 10. The first arrow goes wide. No joy. There we go. The second one strikes true. Unfortunately, the creature is resistant to the damage.
Oh, man. And, mate, just to make sure, we can't see enemy health bars. Is that intentional?
Yeah, in this campaign, you're just going to go off the aura.
Cool. Oh, the aura. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
okay,
I have all the fancy API stuff working.
That's nice. No, I like that. That's really cool.
Rozan.
God, that is so cool.
What do you do?
I have extra movement now. I'm going to rush up forward. And grapple this one.
All right. Roll an opposed athletics check. 18.
I mean, +7 is so nice. I'll tell you that.
I'm going to re-roll that because the roll was I shouldn't. It was only secret when they were trying to be stealthy. 18.
Ooh.
All right.
The rolls on that, I don't remember.
Normally it's meet or beat, but when it's an opposed roll, I'm inclined to say that on an opposed roll, nothing changes. On a tie,
the higher strength wins.
On an opposed roll, when it's a tie, nothing changes. Things stay the way that they were. Whatever the status quo is, holds. So
smacked our heads together.
But here's the good news: you have 2 attacks, and I'm going to let you use a second attack to make another attempt.
Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna do that thing you just said.
24.
Try that one. Oh,
natural 20.
What? I was gonna say he needed a 20.
You grab it and it just goos out of the way.
No.
Yep.
It's squishy. I don't like it.
It's squishy and gross. This is literally enough discarded potion and failed experiments that magical energy has accumulated in it and given these discarded alchemical experiments their own life.
Wait, mate, is it like literally a cauldron with like a bubbling mass of like weird alchemical ooze that has become formed that like just drags itself around and like beats people?
It's this.
Ooh, so no actual cauldron.
Yeah, it's born from a cauldron, as in, again, a discarded magical ingredients. But like it's not like hopping around inside of a cauldron.
I love that idea that it was a cauldron baby, but this is great though. That's really cool looking.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that'll be it for Crozan, unless you got a bonus action you'd like to use.
No.
Okay. Next up, Darius.
Yes. I'm ready. I'm ready. Which one of these, by the way, got shot? Was it this one right up front here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am going to step up right next to Rhea, and I'm gonna just. Oh wait, before I go, Rhea is on Crozan's turn.
Yep. All right, Crozan, what do you want Rhea to do?
She's gonna also rush forward too.
Which one do you want her? All right, she's gonna attack that one now. Because Rhea did not hit with her first, because you didn't hit with your first attack, you will need to roll an attack roll for Rhea. Remember, you can shift double click on Rhea's token to open her character sheet. Access to the great sword.
The great sword.
It's a great sword.
It is a great sword.
All right, at point blank range, it does not benefit from cover, and she slashes it. It only takes half damage.
No.
Rhea does not have a magical weapon. In case you can't tell because of background, I wonder if I can change background.
Seeing how ineffective a lot of our mundane attacks are being, Darius makes the comment, "Oh, guys, I hate to say it, but we're going to have a hard time here without Umberto."
Is that better for the color, by the way? Do you like that?
Yes, and it's better for my reflection as well.
Excellent.
It's
All
right.
right.
Better for the stream.
Perfect. Good call. All right. Darius, it's your turn.
Okay. Darius makes the call. All right, everybody, focus on one at a time. Let's bring these things down in turn. And he's gonna move up. And I don't have any cover from here, right?
Correct.
Cool. I am going to saddle up to. Well, actually, you know what? I need more DiMaggio, and I don't have anywhere to hide here. So Darius is actually just going to rush up to this thing.
Okay.
And Darren is going to fly around and take this angle here. I'm going to flank with Darren.
Now have advantage on your attack.
Glorious. And I'm going to try and sneak attack this thing. I take out my dagger. Look at that thing. Look at my small little dagger. And I'm like, that's not going to cut it. And I take out my rapier and charge it.
All right. Roll an attack roll with advantage.
And sneak attack if it hits.
Hmm.
Come on, baby. Daddy does 3d6 damage now. Oh, 14. That should hit, right?
A 14 hits.
Ooh.
12 points of damage. You don't have a magical rapier, right?
I do not have a magical rapier.
All right. That is 6 points of damage. It is pretty wounded. It's pretty wounded.
Thank goodness.
It's orange now.
Is it so wounded that I might be able to use my reaction to
negative
finish it? Okay, cool.
But Darren has an attack.
Darren has an attack, and Darren automatically hits because of I hit. So he's going to use his talons and attempt to send this thing to its maker.
2 points of damage.
Ish.
Hey!
It went splorch.
Thing dissolves into.
Woo! And at this point, that was 20 feet of movement. I've got 10 feet left. Darius is going to back up. And I have a bonus action. So I'm going to back up more.
All right.
I can't see anywhere to hide in here, but can I just move somewhere to where next turn I might be able to hide?
Yes, it's cluttered in here. Just imagine, again, an alchemical laboratory. You can definitely hide in here.
Can I be like right here then and just say like I'm hiding somewhere on this zone? Okay, cool.
That's fine.
And then Darren is going to move up and give Crozan flanking.
Darren will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. Okay. Then instead he's going to go here to give Crozan some maneuverability if he wishes to continue this fight with this one.
And that's it for you?
That's it for me.
Yeah. Aldrinborn. All right. This one right here. Crozan, are you carrying any potions?
Oh shit. No, I might have used them. I do not. I use them all.
Not carrying any potions?
Rations. No.
You're a mean person, Joe. You're a mean person.
Matt,
I don't actually.
Are you carrying any potions?
Yes, I'm carrying potions on me.
Okay. This Cauldronborn moves at incredible speed because it senses a potion. It triples its speed. What? It senses potions on you, and it senses potions on Jairus. It rushes up towards you and goes. How many potions do you have, Matt?
I have 2. Oh my god, this is annoying as all get out.
Roll 1 dexterity check per potion.
Is it trying to grab my potions?
Your potions magically are drawn towards it and start to fly out of their containers. Not like out of their vials, but the vials themselves start to fly out of your belt and your backpack, just like towards it. For every potion, roll 1 dexterity saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I have 2 on me. So, oh, don't fail me now. Dexterity the first and dexterity the second. 15 and 13.
15 and 13. Those both save. Jairus
really low.
Jairus has 1 potion on him. He's gonna roll a dexterity saving throw.
You get a +8? Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
wow.
Dude, Rose.
Did real good. Okay, yeah. So none of your potions are stolen whatsoever. All right. These 2 Cauldronborn are flanking Jairus. Flanking Darren, rather. So they're just gonna each make 2 slam attacks with advantage.
Oh no, he's gonna go after the bird. Oh
damn.
no.
Slam. Come on
Come
and
on,
slam.
slam.
That is a hit.
Yes, it
And
is.
his second attack is also a hit.
Ooh.
Roll a Constitution
Okay.
saving throw for Darren. 2 of them.
Chunky, no.
24
He's good.
and 14.
All right, yeah, he's good for the time being. It might be. I have to relook up the retainer rules because it might be like that creature. If it hits you for X damage in 1 round, it might like total up and then roll the save. But I'm just gonna roll it as is right now.
A 24 would still beat it though.
Yeah,
because-
it's the 14 that wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
But again, I'm not gonna worry about that, right?
We can double check. I'm pretty sure it works just like a concentration save though.
No, I'm pretty sure. The other Cauldron Born is gonna slam Crozan.
Yeah, baby.
15. Does that hit you?
It does not.
Well, then neither does a 9.
I mean, and again, with the follower rolls, he took damage, just not enough to be in trouble right now.
It be Captain Deadeye's turn.
I like look back. It's like, where the hell did you come from, dude?
I've been here
he's
the
our
whole
friend now.
time.
He's down a few toes, but he's still very useful.
Yar, I be
they
slicing
shrimpy?
this beastie with me scimitar. I be calling it a cutlass, even though it's identically functional.
Yes. Yar.
Yar.
Oh,
That'd be
so
3 damage
useful.
and 2 damage, so that's
oh.
yeah.
5.
So 5 damage with the damage reduction of this beastie, and then plus me dagger.
Yeah.
So a
Dang,
total
go
of
down.
7 points of
Oh,
damage.
really?
Yar.
See, I told you he's worth every penny.
And
Maybe
every
s-
pinky.
Round 1. Over. Jarvis. All right. Jarvis is at close range with this creature, so he's going to switch to his spear and make 2 melee attacks.
Ooh, yes.
I do.
Stab.
Ooh.
Stab.
Nice.
He
Good
deals
job,
a total of
Jarvis.
6 points of damage. It turns into goo. All right.
What you get?
That is it for Jarvis. He wants to hang back. Rozan and Rhea. You know what? I'm going to use a different voice for that. I'm going to use probably
Rozan and Rhea.
that's better.
Yes.
That's the announcer. There we go.
Final
That's a
round.
fight voice right
Fight.
there. Damn.
Exactly. That's what I'm going for.
Oh, wait, Crozan, shift. Darren threw himself in danger for you.
Blanc.
Wait, what?
No, he's saying to set up the flank.
What do you mean? Oh, like this?
Yeah, then he's
Okay.
flanking with him.
Oh.
You get
that's
advantage on your attack. Or on your check because you're flanking him.
Oh, okay.
So
I
roll
will
again
keep
and
that
just
then.
take the roll again without advantage and take the better of the 2.
Woo!
Alrighty then.
If this doesn't work, Darius is going to assume these things are ungrappleable. Okay, good.
Oh, nope. I forgot I have that turned on too. What's the grappled? Around here somewhere. We'll figure it out. Anyways, it's grappled. What do you want to do?
Can I drag it and
Yep.
move over here and
You
grab
can-
the other one?
You move at half speed when you're dragging.
Oh, that's right. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
I think it's the bottom left one, mate, the grab, the open hand.
Yeah, let me check that. Yep.
There we go.
So I can go right here. And then I wish to grapple this one with my other hand.
Oh,
All right. You do not have
yes.
advantage on this check. Roll
I
it.
do not.
Ooh, he won't need it unless that thing rolls another natural 20. Yeah!
You have a goopy creature, a goopy potion creature in each hand.
And just Crozan's like, I don't like any of this. This
Slurp,
triggers my
slurp,
textures.
slurp.
This triggers my text.
All right. It is Rhea's turn. Because she acts on your turn. What do you want her to do?
Oh, she gonna smash.
I'm going to say that that does not count as an automatic hit because grappling is not the same as attacking. So she still has to roll an attack roll.
Just to make sure, by the way, because it's been a while since we played, did you want to yeet them, Crozan, or are you just going to hold them?
Oh,
Well, I used my
he wanted to
he's
grab them. He's going to either do the coconut maneuver or he's going to fling both of them. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Okay, just making sure.
because this is the first time I've been able to grab 2 things in the same
Yeah, yeah,
round.
yeah. Okay, good. Just making sure. Just making sure.
Yes. I'm holding Crozan's holding them, Ray is gonna take
Right.
a swipe.
The grappled condition does not grant advantage on attacks, so just make a normal attack.
Sure. Not until they're prone.
Correct. That is a hit for 3 points of damage. And that'll be it for you, right?
That'll do it.
Darius and Dairn.
Okay. So Darius is once again, these things eat potions. No matter how far away he gets, these things have like crack speed. So he's just going to move up and just goosh this thing. By
Do have advantage. Yep.
Glorious. I love my hawk. Thank you, Daddy. Spirit Daddy. And wah! Oh, 11. Jeez. I don't think that
tragic. Nope.
And that
it's too goopy. You can't find a vital point. It's just gooping right through it.
Goes right through and is extremely ineffective. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. I have 10 feet of movement left, so I'm just going to back up 10 feet.
Nope. That's
and,
you noping. It's not.
Wait. But before I leave, Darren's going to take his attack since I missed. He doesn't get an automatic hit, so I want to give him the best chance possible.
Advantage.
And glorious. All right, Darren. Make Daddy proud since Daddy sucked.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, 2 points of damage. Take it.
Nice.
Torch. All right, now move yourself out of the way.
Yep, and then Darius moves back. And Darren's going to just stay right there.
Cauldron Born.
You notice this one that has been stabbed regenerate.
Ooh.
Can't tell by how much, but it just healed itself.
Yep.
Because they're both grappled. Let's see.
Yes.
All right. They are just going to try to slam you. And it does not say that the grappled condition inflicts penalty on attacks, but I believe.
I think grappled literally just makes your speed 0.
Yeah.
All right, then they're going to...
But if you want to do something more, feel free.
They're just going to both try to slam Crozan.
This is a bad idea.
I thought you were going to throw one.
Does an 18 hit?
It does. It does that thing.
You are not raged. You take 6 points of damage.
I do take.
And that one makes its second attack. 20.
Oh, gosh.
Critical hit.
You take 9 points of damage from that, so 15 total. The second one, like you grab these two goopy guys by their goopy necks, and their arms are just sliming in your beard. It's awful.
I don't like any of this.
Come on and slam. And okay, that one gets a critical failure. I'm gonna charge it its second attack from that. Like it spins around its neck and twists itself into a knot. It has some sort of structure, but it's goopy enough that now it's like when you spin a cat toy and then it like has to unspin itself. So it's still staring at you, but it's the lumps of potion that serve as its eyes are bulging out of its head. As it's
Captain Deadeye.
He advances. Arr! And he's gonna just try to stab the crap out of this cauldron boy. With advantage, flanking with Crozan.
Yes. Get him, Captain Deadeye. Oh, yeah.
Critical hit.
That's 6 points of damage. Makes a second attack. Arr! Me trusty cutlass be slicing these beasties today. For 2 points of damage. And then he goes in with his dagger in the offhand.
Yes. Yes.
That poor cow never saw it coming.
Round 3. Joris.
All right. He's gonna.
Puppy power.
Gonna move to here so that he can get a clean shot.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna move to here so he can get a clean shot, and he's gonna fire 2 arrows. Not with advantage. Both of them go wide. He's trying really hard not to hit any of you guys. It's quite confusing. No joy.
Crozan and Rhea.
I wish to ground pound him.
Okay.
So I will throw him prone.
All right, roll the athletics check. He's in trouble. 24 total versus 7. Smash! Do you have a ground pound entry on your character sheet? I forget.
I thought I did at one point. I have a yeet.
Yeah, just do the yeet. Or no, you have suplex. It's the same thing.
Suplex.
Yeah, do the suplex on your attacks. It's listed under your attacks. All right.
Smash that ish.
Yeah, you don't have to actually roll the attack, so you just deal. But you're not in a rage right now, so you only deal 3 points of. Oh no, this is bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning damage is fully effective.
What?
I get -2 on the. So it was just 6 points of damage.
Yep,
right?
but it doesn't get cut in half. That was your first attack.
I wish to do the same thing. We will. Instead of a suplex, though, like the people's elbow.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind. 100% what I had in mind. Versus natural 20. It oozes out of your grapple, freeing itself as you slam down on the ground and bounce back up.
My elbow. That kind of hurt.
Oh.
Rhea.
People
Rhea
have
sees all
spoken.
this, and she's like, "The hell are you doing? Like, just hit it with a sword, like a civilized person."
Rhea automatically hits because you hit with an attack, inflicting 4
Ah.
points of slashing damage, which is reduced. Wait, which is reduced.
Wait,
there we go.
Do reduce 2/4, not 5. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right.
Darius and Dairn, the White Hawk of Kionthar.
Yes. And Darius is going to rush around and get that flank because gotta get to work. And come on, Darius, don't make me look bad in front of the wizard. We gotta do this. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, 16 points of damage divided in 2 is 8.
Finish him.
Oh, I do. I get to finish him. Oh,
Yep, that's a kill.
Oh my goodness. I was gonna have Darren do a thing, but hey, no need. My rapier finally found its mark.
Battle
I feel like I
over.
skewered through, and when I pull it out, there's like an empty potion vial where its heart was. And I just slam it on the ground.
All right, that will do it for combat. Do I have an XP tracker?
I don't know if I need to change my number too.
Your number should be accurate aside from any of the mutes that I haven't been keeping track of.
What's your number right now, Matt?
My number right now is 7001. Should be what Adams is at.
It isn't. All right, set it to that.
Oh, that's right. I can't get into your character sheet, so I couldn't make that change.
Yeah, so set it to that, and each of you add 450 XP.
Nice.
Now that the battle is 450.
So we should be 7451 total.
Thank you.
The alchemical lab is yours to explore. What would you like to do? Remember, Ramazith has told you that you're allowed to keep one thing you find in the tower, but the rest of it is his property. Lorcan, not Ramazith, because Ramazith is long gone. Lorcan has said you're allowed to keep one thing you find in the tower.
Long gone that we know.
Now, again, this is not the first thing that we come across and grab. Like I'm
saying you get to leave with something.
Yeah, exactly. If we gather up loot and bring it up, like, yeah, that whole thing.
We could leave a big old pile by the door and select the one thing.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that maybe between like the few of us, if we can just do an investigation, I don't think we're going to take whatever's in this room, but we can just kind of take a quick look around just to see what we come across, if anything of any real import has been stashed in this gooey room.
Okay. Upon searching the room, you find Alchemist Supplies, which is worth 50 gold, not 500. Whoopsie! Dropped a 0 there. And you see a whole bunch of alchemical notes. You may use an Arcana check, or if you're proficient in alchemical tools, you can roll that to try to decipher these.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. He didn't say we don't have to take them, but we can still look at them for sure. Again, really wish we had Umberto.
None of
Yeah,
your
really.
retainers. I'm not going to let retainers roll unless they have applicable skill sets.
Yeah.
But I'll let you guys roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not great for me, but can I just go ahead and I take a look at this and I pass it over to Crozan and I use any small shred of insight that I might have. Maybe just again, it all goes back to I spent years looking over the infernal tongue, and maybe there's something here that can provide insight. And I'd like to just give Crozan advantage on making an arcana check to see if he can make
because neither of you are proficient, I will not allow that.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Then I'll just roll it myself then.
Make separate roll.
Rhea has an Arcana proficiency.
No, Rhea just is a retainer and therefore gets a flat +3 to all rolls.
Oh, I see.
If she had a +6, then she is proficient.
Oh, I see.
14. Maybe there is something.
That's not bad. Crozan, give me a roll just for the lulls.
Posterity? What is it, Arcana?
Yep, for posterity or posteriority. It's posteriority.
It is. It's
all right.
But.
It's funny because it means but. All right, so Matt, as far as Darius can tell, there's a whole bunch of notes scattered, very poorly kept. It's very disorganized, but a lot of them have to do with the alchemical uses for different pieces of the Fae, especially nymphs. How to use nymph's hair to weave a robe of charisma. How to use a nymph's tears as a powerful love potion. How to use
it's like reagents and recipes.
Yeah, a nymph's blood to pass into the Feywild. You also find the following cryptic, hastily scribbled recipe for something called the Balm of Oberon. And I'm just going to paste it in that because...
Okay, I am going to... take out my ink pen, my ink, and my parchment, and I'm going to make a copy of this.
Okay. Scribble that down. There's nothing else of interest on this room, but proceed to the next floor when you are ready.
You would like to proceed, I believe. Oh, Crowland, would you like to heal?
I don't have any.
I have a potion, like one. I would not mind.
Potion!
I will give you a potion. Mark one off and go ahead and roll 2d4 plus, I believe it's 2.
I think I have a special thing if I click it. No, it's not working.
Should add that somewhere.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
But just go ahead and /r space 2d4 plus 2 for the heat.
Hey, there you go.
7 health. Strike a potion from your inventory. When you're ready, take up your marching order. Proceed to the next.
No, I think outside of the game, I think I remember this tower.
Yeah? There's a whole sub quest with a nymph in it, and like every single floor just had monsters on it.
Yep. And the reason why I don't want to spoil it. Let's do this.
Mate, can you move Deadeye up behind Crozan and Rhea, and then Jairus behind, like right around here? Yes,
that
very
good?
I want to say that Rhea should go first. I just drag her in front of me and go ahead. You could do the whole trap finding thing.
Oh, I'm a hell rider. I can take it.
Yeah, you can. I mean, your armor's a little bit thicker than my no armor.
All right. You proceed up into the second. Oh, you know what? I just got an idea. I just got a good idea.
It's a bad idea.
No, it's
yeah.
Actually.
So this is the first floor. We've completed the second floor.
You completed the second floor, and you are proceeding to the third.
Are there 6 floors this tower? How many floors we got?
There are 6 floors.
Nice.
That we know of.
Well, yeah, I mean, like
magically interfered with, right?
It's a wicked tower. Who knows? I mean, literally, the last time we went on this, Electric Boogaloo type part 2, we went into a mansion that was filled with undead and demons or devils. So who knows what we're gonna find on another Crozan Darius adventure.
That being said, there was a lot of writing on the walls, literally. We should have gotten out of there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I
That was
put blame on myself.
The players knew that, but our characters were having a great time.
There's literal like wasn't there infernal writing on a chalkboard?
Hmm.
I feel like that would have been a pretty big giveaway.
Sorry, it was the reverse. Our characters were like, "Yo, dude, we should get the hell out of here," but the players were like, "This is fun, and we're gonna keep pushing in."
I feel like that was also an important learning moment, just insofar as how this campaign works.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
we do non-appropriate level encounters in the game. Speaking of non-level appropriate encounters, a riot of plant growth runs rampant through this room. It used to be a garden where alchemical reagents for potions were grown, but now most of the room is difficult terrain. There's just a ton of greenery. You can search this
moist?
room. Sorry,
I
what?
think it would feel moist.
Oh yeah, it's moist. You can search the room, or you can just proceed up to the next.
well, first of all, I'm gonna grab that trusty 10-foot pole, and I'm gonna start before we get into the room. I'm gonna tell everyone to stand back, and I'm going to poke around and see if any of these plants react and try and grab, eat us, or do anything untoward.
Okay. You poke around. You poke around. Roll 1d6.
Get that right, Pokey.
3.
Nope. Nope. Nothing happens.
I look back and I say, "Guys, give me a minute," and I'm gonna spend at least a minute doing this.
Okay.
I have a survival. Is it possible to tell if any of these plants are like poisonous, or would that be a nature check?
Either one would work. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and cut straight to the part with the mold zombie, shall we? Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And that's kind of what I'm going for. I know there's something in here, and I don't
Mhm.
want to just stumble into it.
But hey, look we stumbled into it.
All right. It is 10 feet away, Matt, when you poke it and activate the mold zombie.
Nice.
Mold
All about it.
zombie. Fight.
Yeah.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Mortal Kombat.
Whoa.
My God. I can't get a break today.
Oh. That's okay.
Remember to click on your character. Oh, you already did that. Great job. All right, cool. So I have to roll for Jarrus, and I have to roll for Captain Deadeye.
Captain Shrimp Toes.
And of course, I have to roll for the mold zombie.
And he gets natural 20. Oh yeah, I was always lying in wait, waiting for this moment. And it's not too bad actually.
Encounter. Old zombie.
It's just very disturbing with the growth on its neck.
Oh yeah, I love it.
All right. Prozan, round one.
Round 1. Prozan and Rhea.
Most of this room is difficult terrain.
Okay, so half movement then, right?
You get 1 square of normal movement every turn, and the rest is difficult.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice. I like that.
So I'm gonna move up right here. And I'm gonna grapple it.
Yeah, throw it across the room. Get it out of here.
Make sure, yep, he's properly configured. 19. This
Ooh.
sucker is strong. This
I'm gonna
sucker
do it
is
again.
strong.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
do it
roll
again.
it.
Fuck you.
No, you're not. Ha ha! Get wrecked.
Oh no.
Oh, you know what I should do? It's a fucking.
Hey.
It's a clicker.
Adam, how many rages do you have today?
I have just 3. I don't get another one till next level.
Still, 3 is a lot. That's good to know.
All right.
Rhea.
Rhea will also do the same thing.
Okay.
Gonna approach and attempt to smacketh.
Roll an attack. 13 is a hit.
Okay.
And the
they're
slashing
frickin'
damage.
zombies.
The slashing damage is fully effective.
Nice.
Nice.
Conclude her turn.
Right.
Mold zombie.
It breathes a cloud of spores forward. Hold on.
Yep.
Or like. No, still not like that. Or like. Fuck. Let me click snap to center, you piece of crap. Okay. There we go. It hits all of these characters: Rhea, Crozan, and Darius.
Yep.
Because Darius found it with his 10-foot pole.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All 3 of you roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh.
Hey, instead of that, could you not do that? Hey, that's better than I thought it was gonna go.
All right. I'm not sure if those are saves yet, but I need to do this first because check this out. It was a DC 13. You all successfully saved.
Yeah.
The spores do not take up residence in your lungs.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
so
very important.
yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay.
Guys, let's get rid of this thing quickly. I don't want to have to go through that again.
Captain Deadeye.
Arr! 1 square of free movement, and then so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. No, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45. It takes all of his movement to push through the garden to get up to this.
Darius and Dare, the White Hawk of Kianthar.
Go.
Okay. Well.
Chat heard mold zombie and heard like mold wine. It's the holiday season.
Okay. It looks like we're just gonna have to surround this thing. Now Darren flies, so Darren doesn't give a crap about this.
Correct.
So he's gonna just float up there. Darius is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right.
Off right there.
You are in flanking position. Roll your attacks.
Rolling it. All right. Take thee this zombie thing. There we go.
I just imagine.
All right.
Nice.
Sorry, what do you imagine, dude?
Oh, just like Shaun of the Dead with the do with the pole sticks.
Don't
The
stop
cues.
me now.
There it is.
All right. Before we get DMCA'd, that was a 24 damage hit. That was solid. And then the slashing from Darren for another 6. Good
Jeez, dude.
shit. Nicely done.
Darius, with his bonus action as a dude, he's going to dash and just readjust over here, so he's hopefully out of the way of some of the spore stuff.
So it can't get all of you with the.
Darren's gonna move right here, so at least we're kind of like surrounding him, so that way it seems like he sprays forward. So using that knowledge, Darren is going to try and make sure that he's not in the AOE of madness. And that's it for Darius.
Right.
6.
Doris, the Caravan Scout.
All right. Jarvis is going to use his special ability to ignore the difficult terrain.
Ooh,
because
nice.
it's natural undergrowth.
Knew there was a reason I brought him.
Ignore the movement that he just did because it wouldn't actually do that. I'm trying to figure out if there's a place he can get to where he has like a dot on it with his spear, but there really isn't. So he's just going to move to here and take an arrow shot, and then on his next turn he'll try to move into spear range.
Yeah,
he can get here. It's cover either way, so he's just going to go for this.
Nice.
And he makes two attacks with his spear.
Now, because I'm on the other side of it, because I don't know if he gets this with a reach attack, but because
if they were here, he'd be flanking.
It was
here.
there. Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
He just spewed everything. That's disgusting.
All right, spear the first. Whoopah! Whoopah! 1 hit and 1 miss. The mold zombie takes 6 points of piercing damage. Owie.
Is it looking hurt?
Yeah, you should be able to tell by its aura. It's down into like the yellow zone. It's bloodied.
Oh yeah, it's kind of hard for me to see the aura sometimes. It looks like a border.
No, that's fair. I mean, it kind of is.
Like Darren's is really easy to see, but the rest of them are just look like borders to me. But it looks good. It's yellow. Yay!
Round 2. Roseanne and Rhea.
Buddy, we know what we're gonna do. Here we go, a grappling again.
Here we go, a grappling. Oh, yep, no, got him.
Ground.
Darius shouts out, force it on its belly, put its mouth into the ground.
Right. Roll to suplex.
Well, to throw it prone first, right?
The suplex attack throws it prone on a
Oh, okay.
success. However, it beats you with its athletics check.
It does. It does that.
No.
Rhea will just also shake her head and
Rhea will need to land an attack because you didn't land a successful attack. But Rhea has advantage on this. Roll a second attack and take the better of the two. We're keeping the first damage result. Yeah, that 19 will hit. 14 points of damage. Slice.
she does so much damage.
Ray is awesome.
The only good thing Umberto
Mold
brought to the party.
zombie.
Seriously, I will never put up with tiefling racism. However, the one good thing that came of it was Rhea. If out of this,
Elturellian damage.
exactly, if out of this marriage we got such a beautiful child as Rhea, I'm okay with it.
All right. The mold zombie is going to focus its attentions on Crozan, the one who is literally trying to suplex it.
I've got its face in my face.
It will attack you twice. Attack the first. Come on and slam! There we go. An 11 does not hit.
Oh,
Its second attack. Critical failure. You're going to have advantage on your next check against it, as it just sort of makes itself go prone.
Nice.
Also, I rolled to see if its mold breath would come back, but it did not.
Oh, good.
Captain Deadeye.
hey, enjoy my mold wine breath. Wow.
Spicy and fragrant.
Everyone's a little bit drunk now.
Slash. He has advantage for flanking. 5 points of damage.
He
Slash.
does the misfortunes. Ooh, that was almost 20.
7 points of damage. Dagger poke. 6
Get him,
points of
Deadeye.
damage.
That's not a
Yeah.
euphemism.
The zombie's special ability activates.
Uh-oh.
Undead
Fucking
Fortitude.
explodes.
If the damage
No.
reduces the zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution save. The DC of 5 plus the damage taken. In this case, a DC of 11. Unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On success, the zombie instead drops to 1 hit point. Has to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that's not going to be hard.
It
Yeah,
succeeds. The zombie lives.
well, undeadly lives.
Darius and Dare, the White Hawk of Kionthar.
Yeah, Darius would like to say, bounce back from this, ugly. And hopefully I hit it for a lot of damage because I said something cool. Yeah, make a DC 29 Constitution. Wait, no, did I hit with a 13? Oh crap! I only hit
Yeah,
a
you hit
13.
with a 13.
Oh,
Zombies
Gotta
have
get
low
a
AC,
12.
generally speaking. All right, so that's 24 plus 5. So yeah, DC 29 Constitution check.
Oh, jeez.
buddy,
The
yeah, I
zombie
didn't think
fails.
so.
The
think
zombie's
so.
second special ability activates. Spore Death.
Oh, God, it
no.
explodes.
I should've known.
Explodes.
Oh, I should have known.
Everybody in melee range, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
That was
Awesome.
Everybody but Jarus. Gosh darn it. Somehow you know
Roll
what?
for
It's
your
funny.
roll for your retainers, please.
I didn't, yep.
Oh, he shouldn't have had advantage, but we'll take the first. You guys are fire right now. What the hell?
Yeah, baby. We were prepared. This is not going to go so well, though. If it rolls. Come on. Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
Darius, you take 15 points of necrotic damage,
Ow.
and you contract Lumenta Pox.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Well, you're going to know what it is in
You got the vid, man.
an undisclosed number of days.
Great. So I'll need to figure out how to fix that. Oh, I can go to Brother Hodgins. He'll take care.
Just take a big old lungful of this. Everyone else held their breath. You're hacking up a lung over there.
Yeah, I do the whole bounce back from this, ugly, and I slam it and it blows up right in my face.
your face is just covered in goo. Like, I imagine you don't even say anything at first. You're just sitting there with your mouth open with like black ooze and dark green ooze. Just
It's in my mouth. It's in my mouth. It's in my mouth.
So the funny thing is, normally I run around. Oh god, now I'm actually tasting mold in my mouth. Ugh. I always throw daggers at stuff, and the one time I don't throw daggers at stuff, I get shot in the face with a melee attack.
Yeah, so you did this to yourself. So like,
Oh no, I absolutely did. That's what you get for wanting advantage, Darius. I feel like my groove is off because I can't actually see where the hidey parts are, so I don't know where I should be able to hide. I'm just charging in like a bumpkin.
like Crozan.
I'm gonna start inventing hiding spots and demanding to know where they are.
Just ignore this. Ignore this. Comment's over.
Is a man of the wild. Darius is going to ask if he knows what could be this spore that seems to be afflicting him. If he knows any way to heal or aid him.
You just inhaled that stuff, so your body's gonna need to fight it. So the best thing we can do is get a nice hot bath with a mix of herbs to inhale, a tincture, if you will. Maybe put some vapor rub in there, and that'll give you advantage on your saving throws. But this thing could take a couple of days to show up.
Okay, so I need to pull the crows in, and it'll give me a chance to not get gooshed.
All right, so that is the 3rd floor of Ramazith's tower. You may search the room now that you have found the mold, or you may proceed to the 4th floor of Ramazith's tower.
What we're gonna do the searchy search.
Okay, roll a investigation or a survival or a nature check, whatever is highest.
Darius is going to approach Rhea in a moment when you get a chance.
Jarvis starts going through all the herbs and such. Go ahead and approach Rhea.
I'm going to ask her, hey, you have like that holy blade sword thing. I've heard the paladins can like, lay on hands and heal people. Is that a thing you can do?
Rhea sort of looks a bit downtrodden, but sullen. She's only a paladin in training. She's only a paladin squire, essentially.
Oh, no, it's totally cool. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up like that. But you're awesome, by the way. Don't worry. Like putting hands on somebody, that's what Crozan does. And you know what? Like we've got enough of that, so it's okay. And I pat her on the shoulder. You're doing great out there, kid. Don't worry about it.
The black lung pop.
Let's see. If you don't mind, could I get, since it's just investigating the room, can I get Darren's help on this?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass out what you find. You find a number of herbs. You find the following herbs: King's Folly, Boterbloem, Merkweed, Pheasants. I don't have the information right in front of me, but these can definitely be used to potions. But you have discovered a potion, or you have discovered a recipe earlier.
Oh, that's right. Was it listed on there? Things that were needed?
I posted that in our Discord. Have access.
Oh, okay.
Also trying to find that mold zombie you guys experience. All right.
So it looks like we've got the Boterbloem, but I don't see anything.
We don't have Paisan or Durgal Dostal.
But it says here it goes in the cauldron, and the soaked plant goes into the cauldron 2 places after. I don't know what most of this is. Must be bruised, must be chopped, and then is either chopped or goes into the second. What the heck? This is like a math problem. It's like an ingredient math problem. Like if Timmy has 3 apples and he gives 14 of them to Susie, how much drugs did he take to get those numbers? Like this is crazy. There's nothing in here, mate, just by checking with Jarvis, that I'd be able to like chew on to help me get over this this thing.
Correct.
Correct, there is not.
There is not. Also, each of you gains 175 experience points.
does not do that.
So we should be at 7626, I believe. Math is not dying my brain.
That is correct.
Okay, I am at this point. I think it's a good idea if I either need to hang back or I need to pop a potion to make sure that I don't endanger myself. I take stock with the group. We've gone through 2 floors. We are on the 3rd floor. We have 3 floors remaining. We don't need to do this whole thing in one day. I do not mind take stock and kind of chill out a bit.
You need to take a short rest. Do we need to go down, find a place to eat, get a steak?
Roseanne, how do you feel? I gave you a potion and you were able to.
I feel great.
No one but Darius has suffered any real damage. Of course, Darius. I think I'm gonna tell everyone, okay, guys, I'm gonna hang back and play support for a bit. Let you guys take some damage so that way we can have a good excuse to to pay you guys for today.
Oh, I should mention, if you want to try your hand at brewing the Balm of Oberon, you can be alchemical in the laboratory. Let me know if you want to
awesome.
do. Let me know when you want to take a look.
I just
have the things.
I'm just worried that that's going to count as our one, and I don't want to end up,
Well, let me give you a better idea of what it is that you'll be messing with. Ones.
Okay. Because if it's like us finding some weed in the dungeon that might help cure my new tuberculosis, I don't mind chewing on some weed. That's just part of the job. But if I'm actually taking the time to brew a potion up here, I think that is a little bit more intense. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Okay, you put some time into this.
Hmm?
Okay, so obviously these 4 plants are the 4 plants that we need to do this thing.
You may not have all the ingredients yet.
You don't.
Well, all I'm seeing here is Boterblium, and then I see something called Hazion, but it's not capitalized. But maybe it doesn't have to be because it's not the first part of the sentence. Can I look this over with my allies and see if we can, those of them who are better with survival in nature might be able to confirm if things like Hazion and Durgal Gedostel are actually reagents?
Boterblom, Hazian, Quagerdossel, and Widowleaf are all herbs.
Perfect. Okay, so we only have 1 of 4.
So the 3rd one has to be chopped. Whatever it is.
Yes. By the way, just to share with my companions, including you, Crozan, this wizard that we are currently assisting with this, Loricon, he is a hedge wizard. He can't even cast the knock spell. He sucks. He literally just uses his cantrips to clean clothes, and he can do minor common enchantments on things. Unless he's super lying to us and is trying to pull one over on us by acting like he is a POS and actually he's a lot better. My worry here is that if we try and get one over on him by taking more out of this tower, even though we've agreed to just one thing, if it turns out he's better than he actually is, then we could be in a lot of trouble. But there's also the issue of morality if he actually is just a crappy hedge wizard and we're taking advantage of him by taking too much out of this tower. It's looking forward to using in order to become a better wizard. I am of the opinion that I want to stay in good with him. I like the idea of raising him up, and if he is a crappy hedge wizard, helping him level up and get better so that way he's a good ally for us in the future. So I don't want to burn bridges with this guy. Saying.
I see.
By the way, got in this interface, I've now added all the ingredients you've discovered and given you control over them.
Cool.
So you can mess around with
But we don't have all of the ingredients. Do
Correct.
we?
These are just the ones you found. So if you want to fuss with the puzzle to see if you can figure it out or start putting it together, you can. You can also proceed to the next.
soaked plant goes into the cauldron two
Two
places
places.
after Hazian. We don't know where Hazian goes. We know that the third plant must be chopped.
So Hazian could be first or second.
And then widow leaf is either chopped or goes into the cauldron second. I hate this.
So
So
Widow
don't
Leaf could be the
come here
third
with my
one.
brain.
Widow Leaf
Yeah.
could be the third one chopped, or it could be the second one, whatever it
Yes.
may be.
And we know that it's not soaked because it says it's either chopped or goes in the cauldron second.
So Durgaldostal can be first, second, or fourth.
Remember, you can draw on this as well.
Oh, I'm drawing on my scratch note right here because I don't trust myself with that thing.
There, that checks out.
Uh,
Now, like most Joe puzzles, this puzzle is not mandatory. It will change the outcome of, but it is not mandatory.
this is from like a second grade math problem. Is this like this should be no issue, huh? Uh,
I'm really mad that it says Boterblom just goes into the cauldron. Like, no shit.
All that does is tell you one of the ingredients.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it just gives you an ingredient. Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's the thing that we know. The soaked plant, whatever that is, goes in two places after Hazian. That means that Hazian cannot be 3 or 4. Hazian has to be 1 or 2. Because we know Hazian has to be 1 or 2. I was on something and no, I'm not.
Boterbloem can be the chopped third step, which puts Widow Leaf as the second one, either ground or soaked.
Hey, mate, I know we don't have it, but can you give us just like, King's Folly, Mirkweed, and Pheasant's Eye? Or, oh, sorry, no, not that. Can you give us Hazian, Durgaldossel, and Widow's Leaf? I know we don't have them, but just so we can kind of start building the puzzle out.
Yeah, let me just give them like a red aura or something.
Yeah.
That they.
Absolutely.
Riveting tale. You know, of all of the years playing D, this may be the first puzzle I've encountered.
That's
Because
wild.
normally it's just oh hey fireball.
The ultimate puzzle solver. You need the Dwagger Dwoggle too, right?
Yes, Durgaldostal.
Let me whip you up one of them.
Durgaldostal. It's too many consonants.
I will try
And
to.
way too many
I'll post the puzzle
vowels.
into Twitch chat so that Twitch can see what they're working.
You say working, we really mean just fumbling.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Okay, so let's see here.
All right,
Soaked plant goes in 2 places after Hazian. So let's just assume I'm going to put this right here. Hazian has to be 1 or 2. Boterbloem, Adam, you're thinking it's third. And it says Jugeldorst must be bruised. So we know that Jugeldorst has to be somewhere in this category. It's got to be bruised.
It has to be but it's either in the first or second or fourth, right?
Let's see here. Yes, because it can't be third. You're right. So it's first or second or fourth.
It's like Sudoku on crack.
Yep. Widow Leaf is either, whenever we get that one, is either.
Oh, you know, I can put.
Goes into the cauldron second. Oh, there we go.
But we know that Boterbloem is going to be chopped on the third, so that puts it at the second slot.
So how did you figure out that Boterbloem had to be chopped on the third?
How did I get to that?
Because Boterbloem doesn't say it has to be chopped.
Third plant must be chopped.
But then how did you connect Boterbloem to being the third plant?
So Widow leaf. How did I get that?
Mate, can we get a widow leaf, please?
Yep, let me whip you up a widow leaf. Thank you.
Thank you, friend.
I couldn't remember which fake. You don't actually have this plants I'd
No
given you.
worries.
So
No worries.
widow leaf can either exist right here, right here, right here.
Well, widow leaf is either second or it's chopped.
So we know that the third one has to be chopped, right? It's saying that widow leaf is either chopped or goes into the second cauldron.
Yes.
So it's right here, right here, right here.
So let's just say that we're going with what you're saying. Widow leaf has to be, you said second, right? Oh,
Yep.
and we know here that the soaked plant goes into the cauldron 2 places after Hazian. So let's just say, for instance, if we're
So that
saying
puts
that Durgaldois, well, no, Durgaldois must be bruised. So it can't be after the soaked plant, because if we're saying that Boderblom is third, then Durgaldois can't be the fourth one. I feel like if we can figure out where Hazian goes, it makes this whole thing line up. So let's just make the assumption that Hazian is second. And that means that the soaked plant, whatever is soaked, has to go 2 places after. So which plant could be soaked in the fourth position? Widow leaf is either chalked or goes in second. So if widow leaf doesn't go in second, that means it would have to be chopped. Do we have another one that says it has to be chopped? The third plant has to be chopped. So here's what I'm thinking. Since the third plant has to be chopped, I feel like they all have to be different, or at least they should be. So if the third plant has to be chopped, that means widow leaf can't be chopped, so it goes into the cauldron second. If it goes into the cauldron second, that means Hazian has to be first. But if Hazian's first, that means the third position has to be soaked, which means that it can't be Boderbloom as the third, right?
so
So if we're saying,
that puts widow leaf right here.
yeah, so if we're saying that, what do you call it? If we're saying that Boderbloom being chopped doesn't work with Hazian being first, then that would mean that either Widow Leaf, like you said, well, no, because it's saying that the third plant, after if we make Hazian first, the third plant has to be soaked. And both of our plants, Widow Leaf and Boderbloom, don't go along with that. So that means
So that
Hazian has to be second.
yeah, it has to be second.
So if we're
But
making that
it's
assumption, that means the fourth plant has to be soaked.
so Hazian.
Well, yeah, we don't know if Hazian needs to be soaked. We just know that the plant after Hazian, 2 places on the fourth position, has to be soaked.
That puts bruised at first, Hazian second, widow leaf, Boderbloom. But
And then let's see here.
that's
So
not snapping right.
it says that it's and so it's Jurgles has to be bruised. So if we say it's bruised first, if we say Hazian is second, but we don't know its position, Widow Leaf either has to be chopped or go in second. If we're saying Widow Leaf is chopped, that means that we have ground and soaked. We know that the plant 2 spaces after Hazian has to be soaked, so Boozlem should be soaked, which means that if we're going by this, Hazian should be grounded, right?
Yes.
If we're saying that each one of the plants has to have a different method and also a different position, if we're going by that assumption, this should work because we're saying that Hazian, the plant after 2 plants after Hazian has to be soaked. So we have 1, 2. So we're soaking our Boderbloom.
That is a true statement.
If we're saying that Boderbloom goes in, then we have that. Durgald also must be bruised. So we're saying, okay, it's bruised, and then it needs to be in the first position because that's what's working out for it. The third plant has to be chopped. So we've thrown Widow Leaf where it has to be chopped, and we're assuming that that's the case because it says Widow Leaf is either chopped or in the second position. But Hazian has proved that it only works if it's in the second position. No option works with it in the first position.
Right.
So I feel like we
I
did
think
it.
this is it. Hold on. One more time. Boderbloom is in there, yes. The soaked plant goes in the cauldron 2 places after Hazian. That is a true statement. Whatever it may be, Boderbloom is in the fourth position soaked. Durgald also must be bruised. Durgald also is bruised. Third plant must be chopped. The third plant is going to be chopped. Widow leaf is either chopped or goes in the cauldron second. Widow leaf is in the chopped position.
I feel like Hazian and Widowleaf are our big ones. We know we've already proved Hazian can't be first, and it makes sense that Widowleaf would be chopped because the only position for Hazian is second, which means Widowleaf couldn't be second. So these two, I feel like, have given us almost the whole puzzle with just the two of those. And then we're making assumptions about Boderbloom and Durgledois's status because it's not listed.
Right. I think this is correct.
So chat contributed a sub, thank you, Medic, to grant you guys a clue. And the clue is you feel good about this.
Okay. So now we just need to find Widowleaf, Hazian, and Burgledois and hopefully cure my horrible affliction.
We're going to do this after we take a 5-minute break. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will be back in 5 minutes.
Get some snacks.